Shares are popular for some vacationers, but now there's a new warning for timeshare owners to be wary of a scam.
One of the top scams operating in the country.
We're talking millions upon millions of dollars that are being taken from the general public on this scam. It is a huge scam.
In today's Problem Solver report, another way scammers are trying to take advantage of this struggling economy. Como 4 consumer problem solver Herb Weisbaum is here with a very important warning. Herb?
Connie, selling a timeshare vacation property has always been a challenge, and these days it can be nearly impossible. The market's flooded with units for sale. People who are struggling to make ends meet are desperate to liquidate. Con artists are cashing in on that desperation, and fraudulent telemarketers across the country are taking in millions of dollars by making promises they can't keep. As you see, State Attorney General Rob McKenna is here with how you can protect yourself. So it's a serious problem across the country.
It's huge. The Attorney General of Florida has had 8,500 complaints just this year. The Attorney General of Illinois tells us that people are losing as much as $5,000. We get lots of complaints about timeshare and timeshare reselling. It's a big issue.
Are you trapped in a timeshare?
Yeah, what was once your idea of a great getaway can quickly become a burden.
But with more than $1,000 a year in maintenance fees, she now wants to sell it.
I would like to try to unload it. I haven't had much success in that.
Like thousands of owners in a similar predicament, she was lured in by ads promising to sell timeshares.
They have a program where they could try to get rid of it, or for a fee they can guarantee that they can take it after 60 days.
But as soon as she paid the $300 fee to one company, she says she never heard from them again. Smart Money Magazine, in an article called Escape from Timeshare Hell, says avoid any company that claims it can guarantee a sale or says it has buyers waiting. It doesn't.
30 tough economic times have forced countless consumers to try and sell their timeshares. Now the Attorney General's office is investigating dozens of companies accused of timeshare resale fraud.
She forked over hundreds of dollars to a company she says promised to sell her timeshare.
I'm out around $800 or close to $800.
Consumer protection offices all over the state are warning consumers eager to unload vacation properties.
If they want money up front, don't deal with them at all.
Our consumer specialist Rick Romero is here to show you how the scam works. Rick?
And they both say the craziness all started with a phone call and a promise.
They guarantee that they will sell your timeshare for you.
They'd say, well, we hear you've got a timeshare for sale. We have a buyer for you.
They wouldn't do anything unless you gave them the money up front. You would call there. They would not answer the phone.
They just took my money.
It is a huge scam.
The agency has been flooded with complaints from Patricia, Art, and thousands of other timeshare owners across the country saying the same thing. They get a phone call from a company with a hard-to-resist offer promising, we'll sell your timeshare immediately. We have interested buyers, and claiming they can close in 30 days.
If they're asking you for money up front, then hang up the phone.
So how does this start? Just a call out of the blue sometimes?
Often that's it. It's a telemarketer who calls and says, hey, you want to sell your timeshare? So they have lists of people who own timeshares, or they'll see people who are advertising and they'll call. But they call and ask you out of the blue, can we help you sell your timeshare? And by the way, we need an upfront fee to do it.
And that's where they get the money, is $300 to $5,000, whatever.
Exactly. One of the warning signs is they call you, not the other way around. One of the other warning signs is they want you to pay up front.
Now, I've spoken to some of the victims, and they've all said to me that the person calling wasn't saying, I want to list your property or whatever. They said, hey, I got a buyer for you. We got somebody, the whole condo is being sold or whatever. Do you want a part of the action? I mean, they really lie to you.
They really do. They basically tell you it's a done deal. It's a sure thing. You just have to pay us, mail us a check, or now, these days, they're saying wire transfer us the money, which is always a red flag, alarms going off kind of situation.
And they have an excuse for why they need the money.
Oh, sure. They have some reason, like some sort of processing fee, paperwork they have to pay for, maybe even some sort of official tax or fee they have to pay.
Down payment, closing
They always
costs,
have
whatever.
a story, Herb.
Right.
That's the thing. These guys are smooth. They have scripts. They do this thousands and thousands of times a week, so they know what they're doing.
And if you were silly enough to send the money, or if they conned you into sending the money, you're never going to see it again.
Well, in many cases, if not most cases, you're not.
But my parents are on one of those lists. So these people will call my parents and other people who want to sell their timeshare and give them a whole sales pitch, tell them what they want to hear. And basically what they'll do is they'll take thousands upon thousands of dollars of your money, and then you'll never hear from them again. And I think it's absolutely absurd, and I think it's horrible. I can't believe There are so many evil people out there in this world that would do something like that. Number one, getting the phone call in the first place, as in it was unsolicited and you're not on any kind of call list or anything like that. Number two, red flag. Did they tell you that they already have a renter or buyer lined up for your timeshare? If so, most likely a scam and too good to be true. Number three, to me, is the biggest red flag. Do they ask for money up front? Hundreds or thousands of dollars up front for title fee, transfer fee, closing fee, appraisal fee, which sounds all, official and legitimate. It's not. Number four falls under the category of if it's too good to be true, it probably is. If they're offering to rent or sell it above market value, then it's probably a sham. Finally, in number five, if they ask for any kind of banking information over the phone, so credit card, debit card, checking, especially don't give out your routing number because it's a lot harder to get your money back if you use your bank account and do a direct transfer. I'm going to stop there with those 5 points, but I do feel those 5 points are quite important to know, and hopefully this helps somebody not lose money because it is a lot of money. It's a lucrative scam, and I don't want them to earn any more from it. I hope you found this video helpful.